alive and well, and you can find that in Unified.
And you're the party of the free markets, right, in this country, the Republican Party. We don't really have presidents in the past speaking out and lashing out at specific companies. We hear the president now, the past few days, for the past year, has been lashing out against Amazon, Jeff Bezos in particular. Obviously, we know Jeff Bezos also owns the Washington Post. It's been reported that Trump has told advisors he believes Jeff Bezos is using the Washington Post as a political weapon. Do you see, Congressman, any signs of the president that Jeff Bezos is using the Washington Post as a political weapon?
I don't read the Post enough to be able to answer that question, honestly. I will tell you this, and I believe this, and I don't mean offense to anyone in your line of work any more than I do in my line of work. I think conflict sells, and I think contrast is good and it's healthy. Conflict sells, and there are times when I will look at the web page on the Washington Post, and almost every editorial, almost every opinion, that's different from news, but almost every editorial, if you're a Republican, they're hard to read, the headline. So politics is as divisive now, I think, as it's ever been in our country. It's one reason I'm getting out, and it's one reason that we wrote the book Unified. If people will sit down and have a conversation with each other, which quite frankly we do privately in Washington, we don't want y'all to know that,
yeah.
but we get along really well privately.
We should know that, though.
But you know what? I think the reason you don't know it is the primary system is set up where you got a guy, I don't want to get him in trouble, so Joey, I'm sorry. But for Joey Kennedy to be threatened with a primary because he attended the inauguration, he may have his own inauguration one day. He's had family members with inauguration, but if you're going to be threatened with a primary, or if I have to stop and think about whether or not to compliment a Democrat when I'm on a talk show, a radio talk show, that's a pretty toxic environment that we're in.
Well, listen, you all left us with a lot to think about. You say politics won't change the condition of the country, but changing the human heart will. Absolutely. Unified is certainly that. Congratulations to you both.
Thank you.
We see the book, Tim. Put it down.
Put it down. Gail, you know, I'm not a lawyer.
Senator Scott and Congressman Gowdy. Unified. It's on sale now.
I don't know what he did in civics, but he knows what to do in sales.